It is the middle of September and I'm in Texas and I'm about to throw down some turf type tall fescue. And this is, man, I had a lot of issues here right here. My sprinkler stopped working on this side, but that's not the case. This is the remaining turf type tall fescue after a brutal summer that we had here in North Texas. Amazing that a lot of it survived. I didn't do any fertilizing, so the grass does need some fertilizer, but I've got my detacher out, and I exposed a lot of the dirt. Okay, the first product I'm putting down is some gypsum, and what this is going to do for me is stabilize the pH, and I'm also looking for the aeration and the airflow within the soil, and this is what this is going to provide for me. I'm also going to throw in some carbon. This is what the carbon looks like. If you don't know what carbon does, do a quick YouTube search and look at the before and after, with and without carbon. It is essential. It's one of the best things you can do for a lawn. Now listen, before I go to this next product, there are companies out there that are starting to incorporate this carbon inside the fertilizer blends that they have. You may be familiar with, I think they call it Bionite, that's contained in some of the other fertilizers, and there's another fertilizer, I think it's Anderson, which contains carbon. Now the issue that I have with that is, there shouldn't be an issue, but the deal is, it's just not enough to be mixing it with the fertilizer. You're not going to get nearly enough, because this check this out. The initial rate is 10 pounds per 1,000 square feet, and maintenance rate is 5 pounds per 1,000 square feet. Well, nobody's doing that when you're adding fertilizer. That'll be too much fertilizer. So in a nutshell, you're not getting enough product to be nearly as effective. It may be effective over a long period, but we're trying to get stuff now. So I don't like when it's included inside the bag. I'd rather just put it out. I'm getting a much bang for my buck, and I get a immediate response. Next up, we got our fertilizer. Now this is an organic fertilizer. It contains a little bit of synthetic. This is basically a 2-4-3 fertilizer, but when they added the extra nutrients to it, it ended up being a 7-9-5. So it is really a low amount of synthetic fertilizer. And this is chicken manure. And while I'm at it, check out one of that first ingredient down here. It says molasses. It says molasses. And what have I been telling you about molasses in my other videos? I've been using this, for a while, all this year, and it's also in other products, like I was telling you. And this is the star of the show right here. This is going to be the Titan. Now I'm getting ready to go up to Justin Seed Company, which is in Justin, Texas, just north of me. I'm going to pick up another bag, but this is something that I had left over. We're going to start off the areas that I can, dropping about, I'm going to do about 7 pounds per 1,000 square feet. So we're going to get that out, and this is what I'm putting out today. I'm also going to be putting out this at the same time. I'm doing humic and kelp. That's to help the soil also. And then remember, I need to bring back the turf type tall fescue that survived. I need to get it back up and running. So this is more geared towards that. I'm using some fish fertilizer. I'm almost out of this, so I'm going to throw the green in there. I'm also going to use some mesotrione, which is also known as tenacity. We're going to drop the tenacity on there to keep weeds from popping up and hogging the nutrients from the new seedlings. And we're going to use gravity. Gravity is a plant growth stimulant that stimulates the seedlings to grow faster, and of course I am going to add more molasses. So I'm about to get with it. I really don't do action videos. I really just tell you what I have going on and what I'm about to do. And this is my first step to planting turf type tall fescue. Like and subscribe so you can see how all this stuff turns out.